saying that's on your paper, right?
Yep.
Okay. You got this one? Whenever you see this maximize utility thing, at least for one, I'm sure for one, I don't have a question in front of me, but that formula is gonna come in, right? Somewhere, we're gonna do that. Margin utility of that, so the price of that, margin utility of Y, so the price of that. If it was, well, thank me, this was almost the previous time.
Thank you.
Because I like cheeseburgers.
It is
Happy New Year.
$40 benefit for one cheeseburger.
You're starved?
Gotta be the same.
Yeah. Peter, you feeling good about both these answers?
Maybe in a few minutes.
Are you still working?
Yes.
Okay. Keep trying to plug away, yes, you can do, figure this out. So it's on the test, what would you do? You can't find. Guys, you about 2 weeks. please. How you feeling on this one?
I think the first one is like the back, the aspect, as far as the second one goes.
All right, let's. How much, by the way, how much is Jay costing? $5. And how much is cheeseburgers? 10? All right, all right. question, they asked you the consumer surplus for the second, right? So, Will, how would I go about finding the consumer surplus for the second? Is that J or cheeseburger?
J.
All right, well,
So would be 50 minus 30.
is 50 the benefit? Is that the marginal benefit or the total benefit? So what do we have to find first? Yeah, the marginal benefit is for the second one? Yes, you do.
I do. Is it 20?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so you lied to me. You told me you didn't know it and you did.
Well, you take me down that.
Oh,
Okay, so it's 20. All right, so the marginal benefit's 20. Now how much is the consumer surplus?
Yeah.
Yeah. 20, right? He's willing to pay 20, he pays 5, consumer surplus is 15. Okay, good job.
wait, oh, this one was 5.
Huh?
Where is 5 from? Is that just the?
That's
price?
how much he's paying. So consumer surplus is what you're willing to pay, which is 20, minus what you actually pay, which is 5.
Yeah.
No, it's the additional. That's why you're not taking the total, you're taking the additional, just for the second hamburger.
So for this example, it's gonna be 1 every time. Like 1 year, so.
Yeah.
So wait, for number 3, would it be 10?
Number 3, what's marginal benefit?
15?
15, and you're paying 5, so it'll be 10.
Ah,
Okay?
great.
All right, so that one is out. So the key also on these is the first thing, is it total or is it marginal, what they're giving you? All right, so here is total. All right, so now, how much money does she have to spend?
65.
All right, so we gotta maximize our utility with these being 10 and this being 5. So the first thing I have to do is find out the marginal, right? So Lorenzo, could you run down the marginal benefit for cheeseburgers for me? The first one is what? Forty minus 0. Second one is, go, go. And then we're even, right? Okay. Ethel, could you go down the total benefit to K? All right, now, but what is the formula? It's the marginal utility of X over the price of X. So I've got the marginal utility, now I've got to divide them by the price. So it's going to be 40 divided by 10, which is going to give me 4. So I can just put that. It's going to be 30 divided by 10, which is going to give me 3. It's going to be 20 divided by 10, which is going to give me 2. 10 divided by 10, 1. And this is going to be 0.5. I don't think we're going to go down that close. All right, are we good to how we got those numbers?
Wait,
We said no.
how, let's get the order.
All right, so I took 40, which was the marginal benefit, all right, which is the same as marginal utility, and I put it over the price of 10 to give me 4. No, we're not looking for consumer surplus now, we're looking to maximize utility. We're doing the second one. And when you maximize utility, anytime you see that, like if you see that today on the multiple choice redo, it's marginal utility of X over price of X equals the marginal utility of Y over the price of Y.
You gotta get that to equal really?
Yeah. All right, so I had here Luke 30 for my marginal utility, and then I divided that by 10, and that's how I got the rate.
And what's the one we
consumer surplus.
And then it's what?
That's willing, that's what you're willing to pay versus what you actually pay. Are you good now?
Yep.
Okay. Go,
What's the one where we're trying to utility from one another?
right here. Marginal utility of X over price of X equals marginal utility of Y over price of Y. So Karen, I've got the marginal benefit of 30, but now I have to put it over the price. So what's the first one gonna be?
So is the price the individual price?
Yep.
or- okay, So you would be over one, which would be.
No, it's gonna be over 5. The price is 5.
So,
So this is gonna be what?
6.
6, right? So 30 divided by 5. 20 divided by 5. Keep going, Cameron.
10,
4.
4.
20 divided by 5.
I'm not very good at
All right,
that.
I'll do the math for you. 3, 10 divided 2, 5 divided by 5, 1. Okay? All right, so all I did here is I found the marginal utility for everything, and then I put them over the price. Question the structure. All right, now, they have to equal each other, right? So I got a 4 here. And I got a 4 here. But 4 times 1 hamburger, that gives me $10. And then 5 times 2 gives me 10. I'm not spending enough of my money. I'm only spending 20. So I know that's not the answer. So I'm gonna go to the next math. 3 and 3, okay? 3 equals 3, all right? Now here, 2 times 10 gives me $20. And 3 times 5 gives me 15. That's $35. I'm trying to spend 65. Nope, that's not the answer. All right, 2 matches 2. So now I'm going 2 matching 2. Here, 3 units of 2 times 10 gives me 30. And 4 units times 5 gives me 20. That's 50. Still didn't spend enough. All right, I get down to 1 equals 1. 4 units times 10 equals 40. And then 5 units times 5 equals 25, and I spent my 65.
How would you express that as the answer?
Huh?
Like if he is asking you,
Oh, I would say the marginal utility over price of cheeseburgers equals the marginal utility over price of quantity J when cheeseburgers are 4 and.
okay.
All right, question. Just trying to get the drills harder. You know, I don't like, look, and if you're thinking about how am I gonna pass the AT test if this is a 70% score is a 5 on the AT test. I don't want to give you the hardest things because like when you score in class, 70% is not an it. So I want to practice. Any questions? Yes.
Is there anything else we'll be asked to get from this graph other than customer surplus and maximizing?
I'll try to look. They ask other things, yes.
Like, could you find producer surplus for this?
No. But they could probably ask you like the marginal benefit of the third work, you know, the third cheeseburger and stuff like that. When is marginal benefit decreasing for the first time? So like if we did that, this would be 40, so it's decreasing at the second cheeseburger. All right. Are we good? You guys need to ask more questions. You really do. Like, that's how you can understand it better. All right, so yesterday It was 9-1. People said they were unclear about the rail. I understand that. Here is, by the way, what I think, if it's an inelastic curve on a tax, the two biggest takeaways you can take is consumers are gonna pay it all because it's perfectly inelastic. And the second big takeaway is tax revenue will increase because quantity doesn't go down. All right? And we'll do another problem similar to that to give you more practice on it. All right, go.
Why isn't the tax basis a more elastic? Or
Here, this is perfectly inelastic, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's put the number 50. All right, let's put this at $5. How much is taxing? So it would be $2.50. If the tax is $10, quantity doesn't change, right?
no.
How if they make the tax $20? The quantity change?
No.
So that's why they put it on the inelastic.
And that example would be consumer.
Yep. Okay, because it's a demand curve, and the demand is consumer. All right. The second thing, all right, so total product is you add up all,
An example of a perfectly elastic.
wheat,
But why is it perfectly elastic?
because there's no really market differential. So like the margins are so small that they can't charge less because then they won't make money. And they can't charge more because if you charge more, no one's going to buy from you because everyone else has the same crap at a lower price. Correct. Yeah, because the price doesn't change. So on a perfectly elastic, like demand curve, and we're gonna do that like probably next week. The price of the consumer stays the same, right? So the producer got to eat, yes.
So wait, the producer's price stays the same, so.
No, the consumer's price stays the same, so the producer got to pay the whole time.
So is we like a situation where the government will be trying to like put in the market for a price floor?
It depends what the price is. No, because farmers, like, if they didn't think farmers were making money, they would. So total product is kind of what it says. It's just adding up if Andrew can make 10 pizzas and Will 5, that's 15, and me 20, that's 35, and Miles 5, that's 40. That's total product. If 4 of us make 40 pizzas, the average is 40 divided by 4. Okay, and we'll do 3 stages some more today. Okay. All right, the redo in room 230. I'll try to get there as fast as I can. I know some people have like obligations after, some of the freshman retreat guys. So I'd like to get you out as fast as you can. So I'll run over as fast as I can. Second thing, Lorenzo, I have a golf match tomorrow. I want to win. I'll be out at 4 o'clock today. Does it make sense for me to hit golf balls for 6 hours?
No,
Why not? I got a simulator. I thought that's a simulator. No?
no, makes sense.
Why not?
It's not gonna do anything. We take calls for 30 minutes now.
Okay,
You should tire yourself out.
okay. And that's the same thing for guys who tell me they studied 6 hours the day before the test. 6 hours, 5, it's too much. You're gonna like confuse yourself, the law of diminishing returns. So parent like emailed me, like my son studied for 6 hours, and I believe that their son studied, but he didn't do well, and I think she was more upset than her son, but that's okay. But here, I don't want anyone studying for 6 hours. But Lorenzo, would it help me if I hit balls like 30 or 40 minutes every day? Okay, I know you hit balls longer because I watched you sit out there. That's what you need to do. Again, look, there are certain people who could do it in a day. Like there are certain guys who can read the chapter, do it, fully understand it. That's their gift. Everyone doesn't have that gift. We all have different ones. But if you're not doing well, do 30 minutes a day. Then you're not gonna have to do 5 hours. And you're gonna get a bigger bang for your buck. Okay? Because you're gonna be fresh for 30 minutes. And you're not gonna be tired when you have to go through. Okay? So that's what I would suggest trying to do each and every day. I don't want you. And by the way, it breaks my heart to hear it. Because there's nothing more frustrating than working hard and not getting good results. You're gonna eventually get it. When you get it, you're gonna feel good about it. Because it's gonna be a struggle and you're gonna win the struggle. All right? So again, that's it. That's my little talk. Did we pray or not?
I don't think we will.
We did? All right. Let's remember that when the Holy Spirit is trying, the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Dear God, allow us to thank you for the good weather. Hopefully, the freshmen can have a good freshman retreat. The rest of you guys could relax over and have a little extra day on Friday to relax and have a great weekend. St. John the Baptist to the south. Live Jesus in our hearts forever. All right, we left off here, right? All right, let's just do. Okay. Let's start from Will, and we're just gonna go back, and you're gonna fill in the chart. So Will, give me the first one. The marginal product for the first worker will be what? 10. Cameron, give me the second. Huh? Marginal product. 15. All right, who's behind them? Give me the third. 20. Keep going. 15. Did we run out of that road? No, we got one more. 10. Okay, Miles, you're up here. The marginal product for the sixth worker. 5. 0. -5. All right. Good job. All right, so that's the marginal product. All right, now, do you guys remember we had 3 stages? So the first one is what? Say it again. Okay, so total productivity goes up and marginal product goes up, right? So when does that end? When does marginal product stop going up? Here, just look up here. When does it stop going up? After which work? After 3, right? All right, so stage 1, which is specialization, right? And people ask to go over this. It's marginal product, as Lorenzo said, going up as total product is going up. Okay? Who remembered stage 2? Peter? So decreasing marginal product, you're saying, but what's going on with total product?
Still going up a little bit.
It's still going up. Okay, where does that go to Heater?
0.
Okay, so I could draw the line for the second stage at number 7, right? Okay, and what's going on there? That might be like you don't have enough oven capacity. You don't have enough room in your refrigerator. Stuff like that. It is not laziness. Okay? It is not laziness. It's your fixed resources or not to capacity. And then the third stage, anyone remember? Mr. Owen? All right, so you got negative MT and negative TP, right? And that's it. Okay? All right. Now, Any questions on those three stages? How we got there, what we have to do? For the second stage, you look at it. What's it do? 60, 70, 75. It's going up. Okay. So NP down, TP up is the second stage, okay? And then the third stage, they're both going negative. All right, now, because it's math more challenging, all I'm gonna say is average product is pizzas divided by number of workers. So 10 divided by 1, which would be 10, 25 divided by 2, which would be 12.5. Okay? Go.
How does time factor into this? Like, say your total product is like per hour, and you need a certain amount of pizzas done in an hour. Could you use like the most efficient? Does it work like that? Like,
I mean, it's kind of, it's your marginal productivity is kind of like maybe based on an hour. We just don't put it in.
okay.
Okay? All right?
But there's gonna be like no questions about like.
No, they're not gonna make you use like multivariables. All right, so again, the average would just be total. The average is total divided by. All right, we're gonna finish yesterday's worksheet, if you have the worksheet. And there would be the numbers. So here, it'd be 20 to, it would be 45 divided by 3 is 15, 60 divided by 4 is 15, 70 divided by 5. That's the average. Yes, sir.
You said, what was the difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics?
Micro is like households and firms. Macro is like the whole country.
We're doing micro right now.
Yes. It depends on your skill. But typically, what I found that the scores are usually the same, the pass rate, and years flip flop who gets more fives. That's usually the scores are the same. The pass rate in the nation is higher for micro. So I would say the micro test probably is a 10.
So are we gonna be taking micro and macroeconomics and AP?
Yep, so you get 6 college credits. Holy cow. You're already like a freshman in college.
He doesn't need them. He doesn't need the college credit.
What's that? It's not going to college?
Played on Sundays.
Like on Sundays.
You know what percent of NFL players are bankrupt after
Wow.
5 years? So we don't want him to be bankrupt if he plays on
He's at
Sunday.
medical.
Okay,
Just think
All
about
right.
it.
here are your 3 stages again. All right. This is just. Ooh, I gave you that. All right. I'll go to the next one. All right, quick multiple choice. Get out your boards.
Let's go.
You need a map.
Yeah, learn the.
All right. We got a minute. Let's do the multiple choice. When total utility is at its maximum, marginal utility if. Give you a minute. All right, guys, let's put students in bed. Come on. No. I'll give you another like 20 seconds. Get an answer on the board. If you're not sure, put a guess.
Total utility, the same as total product.
No.
No, that'd be total satisfaction, but all the utilities are gonna be like the same. I mean, all the marginals are the same philosophy.
Cost price elasticity determines obvious substitutes, income elasticity, normal and standard,
That's correct.
and regular elasticity determines what.
Inelastic evils. All right, boards, please. A lot of people are flashing seats. All right, see it in. Anytime they're asking you about a marginal, the total is always maximized at 0. All right, after which worker does diminishing marginal product first occur? After which worker?
Thank you.
Okay, let's see your boards. We've got D, A, B, D, D. We got B's and D's. All right, after which worker does the marginal product? Right, guys. We're not moving. Marginal product of the first worker is 3, right? 3 minus 0. For the second, 7 minus 3 is 4. So it's going to occur after the second worker. At the third worker, after the second. No.
So diminishing marginal product.
All right, guys. Enough.
Diminishing marginal product means that when the margin utility stops increasing.
Yeah, any diminishing, like diminishing marginal product is when the marginal product starts, right, decreasing.
Because I said D, because I thought it was like when it was negative.
No, that would be negative. But they'll say negative, okay? All right. All right, definition of the short run. Probably in your notes, right? What it is not, Mr. Owens, is about time. So when you hear short run, don't think, oh, that means a month, a year. No, it is, the short run is not a specific amount of time. What it is when one resource is fixed. So rent, like if I rented a factory, that's in the short run, because I have a fixed resource, that factory. If I have ovens, that is the short run, because I have a fixed resource, the oven. Okay, so the short, I didn't write this in your notes. Okay. The long run, all resources available. All right, so in the long run, my rent expires, so I can go out and buy, rent a new place. All right, I could, like, my lease on the ovens expires, I could buy new ovens. All right, so the short run, resources, at least one resource is fixed. Yes.
So like for the short run, it's like pizza ovens aren't gonna like go away after.
I can't get more of them.
Yeah, you can't get more of it, but like long runs like rent where if you like you don't like
Yeah.
pay it.
In the long run, I could change my resource.
There you
Okay,
go. Oh, because like long runs more like the money you put into a research.
or it comes up where the contract expires. So-
Yeah, and you could just put that.
Give a good example of short run, like what product would be short run?
Yeah, short run could be, I'm a farmer. I only have an acre of land. That's all I have. In the long run, if I'm selling all my corn, maybe I could buy more land.
Okay.
What do you need? Yes? All right, did I put that in your? No? Did you have a place for cost? All right. All right, so fixed costs, we talked about what fixed costs were, right? They are things that don't change no matter what the quantity is. Variable costs are things that change. So fixed costs are like rent, ovens. Variable costs are like sauce, cheese. If you add up your fixed and your variable, you have total. So when you write this down, I just put a plus sign, fixed plus variable equals total. Right. Average fixed cost, right, is fixed cost divided by units. So, and I think the next slide, I have all of those broken down. I'm just gonna flip this for a second because I think I have the same thing on here. Okay. Wait. I get color here. All right. So how do you find these out? Average fixed cost is fixed cost over quantity. Okay. And we talked about this. Cost for fixed resources, they don't change. Rent, manager salary, my salary, fixed cost. Average fixed cost is fixed cost over quantity. All right. Variable costs, they do change. That's like cheese, sauce, paper we use in school. All right. Average variable cost is variable cost over quantity. And you don't really have to define what fixed and variable costs are because you do have them in your notes from yesterday. So if you want to put the formula there, average variable cost is VC over Q. Yes, sir. We're getting them all. You're going to get them this way. Do you know what I mean? You're going to get these two. You'll get them all. Okay. I just want you to have the formulas. Okay. Okay, average total cost is total cost over quantity. Now, let's see, did I put this in here somewhere? All right, it's also fixed plus variable. So it's average fixed cost plus average variable cost. Now, marginal cost, this is one that I don't think we define. Is the additional cost of an additional output. So the marginal cost is how much does it cost to make one more pizza? How much does it cost to make one more jacket? God bless you. Okay? Okay? Okay. I didn't do that. All right. So Will, you got the marginal cost formula, right? All right, so here, just look for a second before you write it down. If the production of two more output increases total cost from 100 to 120, the marginal cost will be. So what's the change in total cost
20.
over the change in output?
Which is 2.
So then the marginal cost is
10.
10. All right? Okay. Any questions? Say it louder. What's the one for what? Oh. I'll flip back. There it is. Okay. All right, guys, we'll do more of that Monday. Throw a slip in. Try to read chapter 13 if you have not. It's a wonderful chapter.
It is a wonderful.
You have a great day. 2:30, room 230. Thank you. You're not coming, right?
I will.